and welcome to On Stage at A.C.T. Today we're sitting down with actor Mitch Price, who is in the upcoming production of The God of Hell by Sam Shepard. So, Mitch, thanks for sitting down and talking to everybody here. Mitch, you're relatively new to acting, and what brings you to A.C.T.?
I started about 15 months ago. I have a background originally in performing arts. I was a musician, music major in college, and acting is something I've wanted to do for a long time. So I finally made the leap about 15 months ago and got into it.
Now, do you find, as a performing musician, that the rhythm of the body somehow mimics the rhythm of the instrument you used to play?
Very similar. Music and acting, there's definitely a familiarity with acting, in that there is a rhythm to it. Music, you have to be listening, it's timing, it's sequential, there's things that you have to memorize, and you just have to know where you are all the time, and you have to be able to act in concert with the other actors.
So, most people have heard of Sam Shepard before, but they may not be familiar with this work, which is barely a little over a decade old. Is there anything you can tell me about your character and how it interacts with the other people in the show?
Well, my character's name is Greg Haynes. He's kind of a strange character. He has a past. He's kind of complicated. You don't really know what the heck is going on with him from the beginning. There's a lot of innuendo and a lot of references to his past, but you really don't know. He is on the run from a secret government project involving plutonium, of all things. So he's got some issues. He's got some issues with that, but he's definitely on the run. And finally, the events catch up with him, and he's in big trouble.
So as I said when I came in this afternoon, I just read the play today, and I'm trying to peg it. What do you consider as a comedy, drama, absurdist comedy? How would you describe?
I look at it as a farce. Really. There's some comic elements in it, but there's some pretty dark things as well. Probably the audience will find the beginning and the middle part some very, very funny stuff. At least I think it is. Particularly the way Dante, our director, is interpreting it. He really has his finger on the pulse of this play and brings out things that I certainly didn't see in the initial reading. So there's going to be some very funny things going on, but the audience needs to prepare themselves for the ending.
I ask this to everybody, but, you know, coming as a musician, you definitely have inspired people and been inspired by people. Who inspires you as a performer?
Anybody who's a really, really bad actor. Because it makes me feel better about myself. You know, I have very low self-esteem, so I like to watch bad actors. They inspire me to do better. Or actually, they make me feel better about my acting. It's
kind of like people ask me why I watch really serious dramas, so I feel like my life isn't so bad compared to theirs.
There you go.
Okay, all right. So you've got this show. You just so what's next for Mitch?
Well, I just finished up a play. I'm really just coming off another play I did across the street at the barn, the Odd Couple female version. So there's going to be a long break for me. I think I'm just going to concentrate for a few months on acting workshops and then look to the spring before I decide to do anything else.
Now, will we see you for November auditions for season 3?
Yes, I will be here.
All right, well, that's exciting. So, Mitch, it's been great talking to you, and as I said, God of Hell opens on November 13th here exclusively at A.C.T.
Thank you, Stuart.